Hey, what's up guys? Sloth King here. Today I'm going to be working on the Supra's engine. I will start to assemble the bottom end. I just got some parts in throughout the weekend. Today it's going to be primarily focusing on the bottom end on the engine, which all I need to do is throw in the oil pump, get the upgraded oil pump line on there, get the new injector or oil squirter banjo bolts in there, torque those down, and then throw on the timing cover, and then I think I can throw on the head gasket, throw on the head, bolt that together, and get that all together so I can free up some space in here. So anyway, enough talking, let's get to it. Alright guys, I got the block flipped over. This is one of the parts I got in. It's the those banjo bolts for the oil squirters. Now the reason why I'm replacing them is because there's a spring and a little ball bearing on the inside, and while I'm in here I just want to get a brand new bolt in there. That way the spring is fresh, it's not gunked up at all, and I won't have any issues in the future since these have about 200,000 miles on them. They were cleaned in a parts washer, but I still just want to make sure. So I do have the original bolts here, and I checked the torque on it. The torque on these, I guess these should have been put in before I assembled the bottom end, but that's okay. I can still reach them just fine. It's going to be 18 foot-pounds or 25 nanometers. Since my big half-inch torque wrench only goes down to 20 foot-pounds, I'm using my inch-pound torque wrench. And the equivalent of 18 foot-pounds and inch-pounds is 216 inch-pounds equals 18 foot-pounds. So if you guys want to pick them up, this is the part number. And also I got my Arizona Performance oil pump pipe. I will be installing that as well. So let's go ahead and install these. So this seems pretty straightforward. Let me show you the location of where each one of these goes. Hopefully you can see it. It goes right there. So I am going to have to rotate the crank whenever I do this. So I'm gonna get 1 and 6 done, and then do the next cylinders after that. All right, easy way to put this in. Gonna throw this on a magnet. Going to line it up in the little groove. Oh, maybe I need to center it. Gonna do the same thing for the other, for cylinder 1. All right, let's get 2 and 5. Those are all installed. I double checked the torque a couple times just to make sure that's good to go. I'm gonna go grab the oil pump and the upgraded spring, and then we'll install that. All right, I'm back. I got my upgraded spring for the oil pump, and then I've got my new oil pump. This is from D&J. It was the only one I can find at the time. I think they started making the Eisen ones again, but I'm pretty sure that this D&J one is an exact copy. All right, guys, I was just doing a quick comparison on the pumps, and the major thing that I noticed, which I lined it up and there doesn't seem to be any clearance issues, is on the oil pickup side. I don't know why D&J designed their bracket to come out over here and then come over instead of just coming straight down like the factory one. So let me show you the factory lineup. So that's how it looks. Everything rotates. Everything is clear. Let's throw in the D&J one. It doesn't get in the way of any rotating assembly, which is good. I'm not sure if I should use this tube with this pickup or use the old one. It does touch that. Not sure if I like that. I might just take this off and put the old one on. Well, I'll disassemble it, see how dirty it is, because there's a lot of crap in here. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna disassemble this and see what it looks like. Okay, guys, so I took off the old pickup. The new pickup. I cleaned the old one really well with some degreaser. I scrubbed it down, and then I dried it, and then I sprayed some brake parts cleaner on it just to get any residual gunk off or and water. And then what I did too, I took off my old gasket, which, hear that? That's dry. Oh yeah, that cracked. So I just took off the new one. It still has some oil on it, which is good. I'm gonna put it in place, and I'm not too sure what the torque is on these things. Might be 20 foot-pounds, might be 25. I can double check to see if I can find it anywhere, but I didn't see anything. Okay, I think that's tight enough. I'm gonna install it. I'll skim through, or I'll read through the book later to see if I can find the torque setting on it, but okay. So I'm gonna install the spring inside the engine, but what I'm gonna do before I assemble this, I'm gonna grab some of my assembly grease. I'm gonna put it on the shaft, on this gear. There we go, that's looking good. Bolt A is going to be 16 foot-pounds, and bolt B is going to be 52 inch-pounds. Perfect. And that little one is going to be 52 inch-pounds. All right, so next thing to do is to take off the housing for the spring, 22 millimeters. Okay, I'm gonna be very, very, very careful taking this out. Here's the stock spring, and here's the upgraded Driftmotion spring. It'd be kind of funny if D&J upgraded their spring. All right, so as you can see, it compresses down pretty well. pretty springy. This one I have to put a lot more force into, which is great. So before I throw that in there, there's this little plunger that I want to take out. See that little thing? I'm gonna take that out. It's not really greased. I'm gonna throw some assembly lube on it. I'm also gonna put a little bit in here where the spring goes. Gonna put just a little extra on, so when I put it back in there, it'll lube everything. And I'm gonna throw a little bit on the spring as well, just because we don't want any kind of dry startup. When you install this thing, you want to make sure you have some pressure on it while you're turning it. Woo! That's way tighter. Okay. Wow, that's a pain in the butt. Gonna keep some pressure on it while I turn it. Okay, that's on. And let me double check the torque for you guys. This bolt gets torqued to 27 foot-pounds. Oh, wow. I might have to take this off to torque it. All right, I'll be back yet again. All right, 27 foot-pounds. Perfect. Now I can put this back on. Okay, last thing to do is to install the Arizona Performance upgraded oil pump pipe. So let's have a little comparison for you guys. Here's the stock one. And as you can see, it has the banjo bolt, which is super restrictive. And then you have your upgraded one. Pretty good looking. All right, let's install this thing. Oh, okay. Ah, that's what they want you to do. So you take this. Are you kidding me? So I'm supposed to put this on the pump first. All right, guys, let me take this pump out and let me put this adapter on there. Okay, so I'm currently installing this. Got it on. Now this is 25 foot-pounds. I don't have a crow's foot wrench for the torquing. Okay, so I'm gonna tighten this down. We have to take the pump off yet again. Okay, guys, so the pump is all complete. It's on, everything's torqued down. So the next thing I need to do, I need to install the oil pump drive shaft. Gonna make sure that there's enough lube on this gear part. Can't reach that one, but there is some lube on it, but I'm gonna put just a little extra on. So it says whenever you're inserting this that you need to rotate it. Kind of hard to see, but as soon as it gets to the pump area, that's when I'll rotate it on. It's nice and seated. Okay, so the torque on this bolt is 9 foot-pounds or 108 inch-pounds. There we go. Double check it. Perfect. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm just gonna set the oil pan on it. I'm not gonna torque it down at all. I just want to keep the bottom end sealed. I'm gonna flip over the engine and let's throw the timing cover on. Okay guys, so I was going to install the front timing cover, but I realized I don't have a gasket for it. So yeah, I'm going to see where I can get one of those. If I can't, I'll just use the Toyota FIPG gasket sealer. Yeah, so I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna see if I can find one of those gaskets and see if I can pick one up tomorrow. If you guys like the video, go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to see more videos like these. Peace.